The first set of heat races here at KCRP, the dirt track, July 14th, 2017. Getting ready to go, 4 divisions. Racing here tonight. Again, it's the Mod Lights, U.S. Western Midgets, the A-Mods, and Hobby Stocks. A-Mod's going for 30 laps tonight, 25 laps for the Hobbies, and then we got the Mod Lights and the Midgets, both going to be doing 20-lap main events. All heat races still to come. This is literally going to be the first race of the night. As we get ready to show you the smallest late model I ever see. It's a itty-bitty polka dot bikini we got right there. Starting on the pole in this heat race, the number 23 machine. I always have to make sure there's a K on it, but there certainly is. That is the 23K driver, Caden Cochran. On the outside is the number 69 machine of driver Jesse Burks. 11 starting in the third spot of Jeff Thompson. And then on the outside of Jeff Thompson, we got the 71 of Candy Varney. Final row gives us the 69, that late model looking machine. No, I take that back. It's a 68 starting on the outside of row number 1. That's Caden McCaslin. Then I get to the 69 machine, and that driver is Jesse Burks. And then we get to the last starter, the number 7 machine, the 7P of Seth Ponchetta. So that's your 6 starters in this heat race. First heat race of the night. And for those, again, peeking in on the live looking on Facebook, guys, join us. Lowbudget.tv. We're here all night long, Friday night. Come on, you know you got nothing better to do. We ought to watch some racing here live. Green flag is in the air. These are 8-lap heat races, and Cochran jumps to the early lead. McCaslin slips up, opens the door for Thompson to take over the second spot. Battle is for 4th. I love the look on that 69 car. It's just perfect. Totally. What I love is the different body styles that we see. Like, I know that they were doing it with mini dwarfs too, as Thompson goes to the looks to the inside for that lead spot. But I love that Burks did that. There's Thompson. It looks like he's going to take over the lead from Cochran. Cochran's not done. Now we're just going to shove each other right into turn number 3. Lap number 2, it'll be 3 at the line, and the sun sets in the background. There's the Kern Valley. Burks is working his way up. That body's working. So there's your top 3 as they run Thompson, Cochran, and Burks. Then you got Varney. That almost spins it out. Allows McCaslin to sneak by on the outside for the 5th spot. That battle for 2nd. Burks takes it from Cochran. So that 69 car is going to be one to keep an eye on. This race is going to be one of the shorter ones, 20-lap main event. So these drivers are going to have less time to figure out just what the heck they're doing and how quickly they can get to the front. But that 11 of Thompson, always a factor at these races. In this division, always have to keep an eye on him. So, see what can happen, though. Burks ain't giving up on this heat race. We got 2 laps to go, and the 69 is closing in on the 11 machine. Here we go. We got a race on our hands for this heat race. First heat race of the night. We might as well start things right. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to go. Notice a lot of glowing from the right rear brake of the 69 of Burks. Didn't have a good exit on that turn. It looks like Thompson's going to be the one. Definitely has the lead. It comes out of turn number 4 with the lead. Thompson takes the first heat race win of the night in the Mod Lights. Jeff Thompson. Oh, we have 1 car off the pace. Looks like McCaslin is back on the pace. So, Thompson takes the win over Burks. And then it was Cochran and Varney. 5th place finisher, McCaslin, and rounding out the field, Ponchetta in that number 7 machine. Well, that was the first heat race. I got to reiterate, I got to hammer it in. For those of you sneaking a peek right now, Wow, you know, we're all good, you know. Enjoy the show. It looks nice, right? I mean, it's going to be a good night. I cannot wait for this night as we go short track racing here at this dirt track. It's a good setup for everyone getting in the mood for other races this weekend or later this week, like the truck race at Eldora. What better way to prep your guys' self than watching some good old dirt track racing on a Friday night? So we'll be doing that. We got the next heat race getting ready to go. As you see them pulling out of the back straightaway. I think we're going to have 3 heat races for the Mod Lights. Again, all the heat races are going to be 8 laps. And there's going to be a lot more racing than what we're going to be showing here on the Facebook Live looking. A lot more. Do yourselves a favor. I mean, think about it. You can kick back on your lazy boy, you know, crank this up on the television, have a ice cold soda, beer, water. Man, I'd go for a water right now. And yeah, you'd be set, man. Set to go. Maybe, you know, pop some popcorn, make some nachos, make a TV dinner. Maybe someone's cooking or barbecuing. You got the works at home. If you couldn't tell, I'm arguing with my microphone cable right now. All right, they gave us the 1 to go, so we are getting ready to go. 5 cars in this heat race. Starting on the pole, that number 78 machine is driver Roy Maynard. 117 machine on the outside, Nicholas Johnson. Then we got the 6 machine of Kenny Cochran. And the 14, driver J.D. Brown. Rounding out this field is that 48 in the back. That is driver Colin Hibden. 5 cars, 8 laps, 1 winner in this heat race. But no more sun. The sun is gone. Maybe now we're going to start to cool down. It is just under 100 degrees out here. It's a hot one. These drivers are putting it on for these fans. As we go green. Johnson holding it tough on the outside line. So it looks like might lose the spot to that 78 of Maynard. Brown moves into the 3rd spot in the 14. So it's Maynard over Johnson and Brown, and it's Cochran and Hibden. Your running order early in this heat race, but Brown not feeling like he's not going to go to town. He's looking to the inside of the Johnson Mobile and almost contact. These cars were racing at Bakersfield Speedway last Saturday night. We saw not 1 but 2 of these cars end up on their lid, flipping over. One of them was in hot laps. I think we survived hot laps today. However, the main event was a wild one, and it actually raised a lot of debating, maybe a little bit of controversy. So, yeah, it's an interesting time in the Mod Light field as this division continues to grow, and around goes Johnson. Battling for second, now living life as a caboose. Lap number 4, halfway through this heat race, and the caution will fly for the first time tonight for the 117 machine of Johnson. Well, Nicholas Johnson did not want to start his night off this way. Maynard, on the other hand, is not complaining, leading and pulling away from the top group. So now Brown has second all to himself, doesn't have to worry about battling that bit. But Cochran picks up a spot. Hibden picks up a spot. Johnson slips back to the pack. But that 117 machine is running, so looks like no harm, no foul.
Partnership between the dirt track and Kern County Raceway. And the
See, now this is the luxury, talking about you folks at home. You guys have a refrigerator. And you can get ice cold water. And that's what I'm going to do following these heat races tonight. I'm going to get me a nice ice cold water. That's for sure. Well, lights are off. We're going to go racing halfway through this heat race. So 4 laps on, 4 laps to go. Maynard leads. And you notice this restart style. What do they call this? Detroit restart style? I don't know. They have a bunch of different names for it. I just call it, I don't know what I call it. I need to find a name for it. Green flag is in the air. 4 laps to go for Maynard in the 78. Cochran fighting hard on that outside line, though, with Brown. Oh, Hibden has contact with Johnson. That car got up on two wheels, spun it around, and the caution just might fly again. It does fly again. Maynard's like, come on, guys. That was two good starts for the 78. Cut me some slack, Jack. Hibden is getting ready to roll. Is rolling, in fact.
Heat race number 2 right now, ladies and gentlemen, as we kick off a Friday.
Hi.
Kern County Raceway.
What's going on?
How you doing?
Living the dream.
Oh, I see you. We're up here on the roof. Living the dream.
Or BKE, located on Buckhorns Boulevard. The nation's only
Everybody ought to join us on the roof here. It's an experience that I wish everybody could live.
Just hold it like that.
Hold it like that?
Yeah. Because I can't focus on holding it at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Concrete cutting and demolition. And of course, our friends at Pacific Power and PPI Equipment Rails. And our world-class partners, General Productions.
There's a bug on the paper. It's going to throw off your focus.
Along with our major sponsors here at Kern County Raceway.
I didn't have that one right there. Thanks.
Woolworth, FR, Budweiser, and Coca-Cola.
I am a man of many trades. One of my professional things on my resume is that I can hold paper like a champ.
Sun's going down. It's going to be a
Well,
beautiful
4 laps to go still. We'll see what happens on this restart.
Texas restart. That allows the leader to be
Another good restart for the 6 machine. In fact, Brown really struggled there on that restart. Threw it in hard to turn number 1, but Cochran has the advantage on the outside line in the 6 machine. Brown still fighting there though on the on the inside line. Maynard again, really enjoying time on his Friday night drive. Brown trying to initiate the chase here with Cochran now slipping back in that number 6 machine. Johnson was battling for second up until his issue. He's been able to get around Hibden, who had his issue to bring out the most recent caution. The 117 struggling to get back up to challenge for a top 3 finishing spot. So we're going to see the white flag fly this time by for the 78 machine of Maynard. There it is. It's in the air. The 78 car looking real good. Like the paint job. Obviously the car's driving as good as it needs to be. And out of turn number 4, checkered flag. Watch out for this car in the main event. Roy Maynard in the 78, checkered out. And again, folks, those of you with the live looking, I'm sure you want to see the main event, but you're going to have to do that through lowbudget.tv because we only have one more heat race that we're going to have here tonight. That's going to be on the live looking. Everybody that's on lowbudget.tv, they get to chill with us. And when I say chill, I mean they're going to be chilling. We're not going to be chilling so much. We're going to be all over the place. Probably going to put some cameras around the track to help with some added coverage here. You never know what you're going to see at a short track, let alone a dirt track. It's one of the things we love. Tommy and I grew up at the on the asphalt circuit, and just to see how everybody adapts to the tracks here. Like, yeah, there's adapting to do in asphalt racing, but it's on another level here in dirt track racing, and it's incredible to watch. You never know what's going to happen to the track. Are they going to add water to it? If they don't add water to it, is it getting a rut? Is there a bad place to run? Is the line? I mean, there's a lot of elements in dirt track racing that we absolutely just love to observe. Again, Tommy and I grew up on short track, local track asphalt racing. Of course, we still love it. But man, is dirt track racing crazy. Started on the pole, 171 machine. That is Tim Varney. Tim was involved in one of the flips that we discussed happened. The 12 machine, Josh Thompson, starting on the front row. The 70 machine in second row, Anthony Balcazar. 00 Cheyenne Filippo. And rounding out the field is the 23 machine of Jake Pike. Kind of a iffy start there. Thompson immediately got into the 171 of Varney. Oh boy. Battle for third on screen. Battle for the lead, and that's going to spin the 70 machine of Balcazar around. See that a lot in in dirt track racing, the outside car got a little over-rotated in the center of the corner. When the 12 machine went to kind of hold on to it, the car went down the track right into the line of the 70 machine, and Balcazar, the loser in that one, spinning it out off of Thompson's left rear. Oh boy. Now we can say there's going to be a rivalry because we're media and we can do that. I don't think there's going to be a rivalry, but you never know. Looks like that right front might not be doing what Balcazar wants it to be doing. So maybe some repairs for that 70 machine, unfortunately. Well, we got through the first race without a yellow, but then the next two races, not so lucky. We're down to 4 cars in this heat race. Started with 5. Thompson is our leader with Varney, Flippo, and Pike. Top 4. Again, this is just the first division of 4 doing heat races tonight. So those on the live looking, go to lowbudget.tv and you can choose whatever quality you'd like to watch. As we get ready to end the live looking, green flag in the air, and Thompson fires out, as Benny Parson would say, out of a canyon. Filippo takes the second spot. Varney trying to hold off Pike. Battle for third. And you see all 4 cars on track. Thompson just pulling away. Battle's going to be for second as Pike now closes in on Cheyenne Flippo in the 00 machine.
Oh boy, your leader! Vamos in the apex of 3 and 4.
Issue for Thompson there in the 12 machine. And now we're going to have some fun because now Thompson has 5 laps to get back to the front. Flippo in the 00 machine inherits the lead. As we were watching this battle for a second, who knew there was going to be an issue for the 12? So Pike now sitting in the second spot, but that's not good enough for Pike. Pike wants the lead. Going through turns 1 and 2, but Thompson closes in from behind. 4 laps in, 4 laps to go. Flippo running a higher line than Pike. Pike just trying to find a passing line. Thompson's like, wait a minute. That 12 machine looking for a way around Pike. Gets a good bite off of turn number 2. Has the position to challenge, but Pike fights hard on the outside. And again, that exit turn 4, the 12 machine should have the advantage into turn number 1. And does. However, the white flag is going to come out for Flippo this time by. Can Thompson catch up? He's trying to set up the corner. Looked like he struggled a little bit actually there in the center of it. White flag for Cheyenne Flippo. Flippo goes way wide out of turn number 2. And Cheyenne Flippo comes out of turn number 4, takes the checkered flag. Thompson, Pike, and Varney will round out this field. And that's it for Mod Light Heat Races. I almost said HPD. Western U.S. Midgets ready to go. 5 of these cars in heat race number 1 of 2 for the Midgets. Starting on the pole. Looks like that number 5 machine of Ashley Hazelton Heredia. And then outside of row number 1 is the 41 machine of Adam Lemke. Row number 2 to the inside gives us the 40 machine of Cody Gerhart. And the 14 driver, Max Gulford. And then we ran out the field with the number 44L of Jesse Love. I think I messed up. I think it's Guilford, not whatever the heck I said, with the 14K. 5 cars ready to go. Here we are. Heat race number 1. 8 laps, 5 cars. We've seen these midgets before. They're a lot of fun to watch on this track. They get a lot of speed, but man, do they have to really tackle these turns. See Jesse Love looking to the inside of Guilford. pile right now. Ashley in that number 5 machine holding on to the lead, but Lemke looking for it on the outside of the 41. That was just a peek. It looked, nope, not so much a tease. Lemke's trying to work that outside line.
But that around the 41 and out, Lemke closed the gap on the leader. No change in
Some good racing up front. Ashley's still able to hold them off in the number 5 machine. Lemke, and now the 40 machine starting to close in. So Gerhardt trying to find a way around these two. 3 laps to go. It'll be 2 laps at the line. This race is closing in on its conclusion. Oh, clipping the tires was Gerhardt. And that's a quick way to break a right front. Tried to narrow up that turn. It didn't work. And caution, lap number 6 is going to come out. That car's going to need some repair. Cody Gerhardt clipping this tractor tire right here. Thing probably weighs more than the race car.
the number 40 of Gerhardt around, and that'll bring out caution on lap number 6.
And I say that with the most assurance that I'm near positive that thing's heavier than the race car.
A shot at your leader, the number 5, who is also.
I don't know if the right front is broken. It looks like the wheels are all turned the same way, but actually, I take that back. I'm saying the right front. The left front should be the one that's broken.
Motorsports Fire and Rescue, the DJ.
4 cars still on track, but Gerhardt
40.
not going to be one of them to make it to the finish line of this heat race.
Have starters.
See Gerhardt surveying the damage
And start their race cars
as the officials assist over in the turn.
Gosling, who was a scratch, he broke rear end. What engine? Starter breaking on the number 15 of Machine Gun Mark McCaslin. One of the best nicknames in racing, and hot rodding, and farming, and all loading, and all that other stuff that he does. Flying in vintage airplanes and stuff like that.
So they're going to tow the 40 machine right on out of here.
Yeah, it looks like Gerhardt did catch that white tire.
4 laps to go. No, excuse me, 2 laps to go in this heat race.
Something on the left.
Again, it's Ashley Hazelton Heredia leading away with the 41 machine of Adam Lemke in second. Third place, Jesse Love in the 44L, and rounding out the field, the 14K of Max Guilford. We're looking at Cody Gerhardt in the 40 machine. Just clipped the tire.
Our friends from the Ronald House.
And that car did not appreciate that, so that car is going to go on the hook, go into the pits, and hopefully we will see it out for the main event. These drivers and teams always impress me with how quickly they're able to turn around a broken race car to one that's race ready and can contend for a victory.
For their raffle tickets. The winner does not have to be present to win. Pretty cool deal.
All right, so our bug report so far, I just see little bugs.
Which was all started by
Just little bugs. We can deal with little bugs.
Now grown into
I was cracking up when the camera guy, I believe that gentleman's with the news out here, local KGET station, and I'm certain that he didn't realize I was on a live stream. So he's like, hey, do this and do that. I'm like, sure, dude. Sure.
To make this a huge event. Couple of places tonight to wet your whistle or cure those drum bellies.
That cracked me up. Cracked me up good. Well, it's been a good night for the ladies.
Dogs, nachos,
Cheyenne Flippo taking the win in the heat race in the 00 Mod Light.
Right here at the start-finish line. The finish line.
Actually looking to do
down there. Carne asada,
a
tacos,
good one
asada
here.
fries, quesadillas. Then we've got the Budweiser truck, Ice Cold Bud, Bud Light, Michelob Ultra, 805, Estrella. That's a new beer that we just added. Shock Top. That great lineup of Ritas, Limerita. I think there's Peacharita. Does that sound even right? Peacharita. And there's another one that I really like. Raspberita. That's my favorite. Yeah, the Raspberita. You can find that down there. And then of course, Bakersfield ice cream. Yeah. From Fudge Sickles to 50/50 bars, SpongeBob SquarePants ice creams, Spider-Man ice creams. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's some real good stuff, right? And then
They're still working on getting the 40 machine off the track. Looks like the lights are going to go off.
I know I've told you what a Choco Taco
Stand by.
is before, so it's basically a waffle cone in the shape of a taco shell.
All
That's
right.
filled with vanilla ice cream, and then that entire thing is.
So there's Gerhardt's car on its way out of here, and here's the field getting ready for the final 2 laps. A miniature Friday night shootout we have on our hands.
That close. So delicious. Here we go.
5 machine driven by Ashley, taking the green flag. Lemke's been challenging this entire race, and this is one of the fun things we've been talking about with this division, is it seems like everyone's just so even. These cars like similar lines. It makes it difficult to pass, but that does not necessarily make for a bad race. We saw a really good one last time out with this division, where lap traffic came into play, a lot of strategy, and it was just a good one all the way throughout. Checkered flag and fly this time by 5 machine, taking the checkered and the win in the heat race. It is Ashley Hazelton. You're ready, yeah. All right, 4 cars ready to go in this 8-lap heat race. Starting on the pole is the number 9 machine of Tom Patterson. Outside of row number 1 is the number 20 machine of David Prickett. Starting in third is the 6th driver, Jackson Dukes, and rounding out the field, the number 15 machine of Annie Brittinger.
Starting in the 4th position outside of row number 2, the number 6 of Jackson Dukes. On the inside, the 15 of Annie.
8 laps.
On the outside, the number 9 of Tom Patterson, and the 20 of David.
Green flag.
Failed to turn number 1.
Patterson was good in qualifying. Expect that car to be fast here in the heat race.
Tom Patterson out in front. 8 laps of racing action, heat race number 2. It's Patterson, Prickett, Brittinger, and Dukes. Tom Patterson laid down a fantastic qualifying lap. That's big.
Somebody lost something, and I think it's a battery. Whatever somebody lost, they're not doing terrible. Well, Patterson's doing just about what I expected that 9 machine to do. He's pulling away here from his closest competition. 20 machine of Prickett in second. Brittinger, and rounding out the field, the number 6 machine of Dukes. Surveying a couple things going on, but as we have Patterson continuing his good run, the battle really is for third, with Brittinger trying to hold off Dukes. Dukes looking to the end or outside in that 6 machine. White flag gonna fly for Patterson in the 9. See the battle for third still kind of brewing. Good racing here for the 3rd spot, finishing up this heat race. Checkered flag is going to go to Patterson. Takes the checkered flag. Dukes is trying everything again on Brittinger to the line. It's Brittinger holding on to the spot. Good race there to the finish, though. That's going to round up our U.S. Western Midgets. Hobby Stock's coming up next. Hobby Stock heat race number 1 of 2 here tonight. Raymond Nolan Jr. in the 5 machine, starting on the pole with the 16 of Tyler Blanchard on the outside. Row number 3, excuse me, row number 2 to the inside. Starting third is the 25B machine of Corey Brow. And the 53, driver Carson Purrier.
Making their way to the
And rounding out the field, the final row, the number 8 machine driver.
And they'll get that one.
I believe, let me verify here, but I believe that is Nick Spainhoward. It is Nick Spainhoward. And the 9, Gene Glover, starting in the last row. I'm going to just do a quick little set here for our focus.
So we're going to roll these cars around for just a minute before we get our
There we go.
safety crew back into the infield here at Kern County Raceway.
As you heard, they're on a small delay here, just waiting for the safety crew to get back on track.
On the inside of row number 2. First time here at the dirt track at Kern County Raceway. Coming to us over from the Santa Maria area, the 25B of Corey Brough. And then your front row looks like this on the outside. It's going to be the 16B of Tyler Blanchard.
Now I heard the 25B's name pronounced as Brough, not Brow, like I said.
Pretty good route section for it here tonight.
I'll go with that. Brough.
Friends from Low Budget TV, they're in the house tonight, but the real way to watch racing is live, right? You get all the sounds and the smells and the dirt, the dust, and
but this isn't a bad
great announcing. Of course, they've got that on Low Budget TV.
Double up.
Isn't that right, Jeffrey?
That's right.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
So if you're unable to ever make it out to the Bakersfield Speedway or to Kern County Raceway or Irwindale Speedway, you can always go online and get the pay-per-view, Low Budget TV. Great high-definition racing. And hey, it's just a little more than what it would cost you for a ticket to sit in the grandstands. Isn't that right, Jim?
Yep.
All right, man.
See, he knows this stuff.
Low Budget TV.
Steve Hughes does his homework.
They do a fantastic job. Jeffrey's dad ain't a bad guy either.
Now he's giving my dad credit.
Making the trip up from the... would you guys say you're from Valencia? Yeah. Stevenson Ranch, maybe? Valencia. Stevenson Ranch for the hoity-toities. Yeah. It's like Victorville. No, I live in Apple Valley. No, you live in Victorville, man. It's not Apple Valley. How many apple trees you got in Apple Valley? 0.
I'm enjoying listening to Steve Hughes right now.
This is called there in your town? It's called killing time. Killing time is what it is. You know, my grandfather used to tell me, this is a great one. You know the best way to kill time? Work it to death. That's right. Work it to death. Yeah. All right.
Well, the good news is we do have our safety crews coming on out.
Do you hear my teaser? Uh-huh. All right.
Which means we should, it looks like lights are going to be out. That is one heck of a safety vehicle here. I'm trying to figure out what exactly it is.
Paco Guzman, our tow truck driver from Tin West.
Man, they look like they're ready to clean the freeway with that puppy. Oh, you know what? That's because that's the asphalt truck. So they are. I was like, man, they got a lot of brooms back there. But this is a very dirty track, so they got a lot of work to do. Nolan going to be starting on the pole with Blanchard on the outside. Should be fun. I can't wait to watch Spainhoward in this number 8 machine. Spainhoward's been jumping behind the wheel of a couple of cars like this and having some pretty good runs. So this should be fun to observe. As we get ready to go, watching for the flag. It's in the air. We're racing Hobby Stock Heat Race number 1 up 2. Blanchard not with a good start. That backed up the entire high row. Take that 16 car. We know that car to be more on pace than that. So maybe a mechanical issue, or maybe just the car just didn't want to get up to speed. Kind of observing that 16B just to see what we can see. Not sure. But it's rough. Looking to the inside of the 5 machine of Nolan, and Brough takes the lead. And here the drivers out from Santa Maria. And holy cow, is that car looking like one to beat? Oh, and remember Spainhoward? I want to point out that Nolan is a driver and car combo that we always can expect to be racing for the win. And Nolan maybe has an issue right now. That car's slipping back. Is there a flat tire on that car? Flat right rear on Nolan's machine. He was helping Brough and Spanhard look real good there for a second. I started getting suspicious though, and that car is starting to show what I feared, mechanical issues for Blanchard. It's been an incredibly hot day. Triple-digit day all day long. I wonder if Nolan's just like, man, this track's a lot slicker than I remember. Up front, this is one way to show up for the first time on Low Budget TV. Brough is looking to win it here with 3 laps to go. Pulling it off the track is Nolan. So an attrition race as far as mechanical issues go. Here's Blanchard. Something amiss on that car. You see all the smoke just billowing out from underneath the hood. Oh, and around goes the 53, and at the same time, smoke coming out of Spanhard. We're going to run out of hobby stocks. So per year, spinning it out in the 53 car back up to speed. Saw some smoke coming out of the 8 of Spanhard, but that looks like it subsided a bit. I still see it. It is that blue smoke that you don't want to see. Man, I'm smelling all sorts of things right now. None of which are me. 25B machine, Brough coming out of turn number 4. This will be the checkered flag that the 25B sees. Brough takes the win in the first of 2 hobby stock heat races. Spanhard crosses the line. That might be there's a chance that that's a tire rub, but it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't convince me that it's tire. I also do not smell tire, so we'll see. These are hobby stocks. See what happens. Here's the issue that took Nolan out. Now, they're saying that car's from Santa Maria, but I don't recognize that name. I feel like I've been to Santa Maria enough times that I should recognize that name, so interesting. Take a look at the 16B machine of Blanchard. Hopefully that car isn't terminally ill. Hopefully it's just a matter of maybe adding water.
So heat race number 1 in the books for the
I can hope, right? I think so. Could have been overheating, but the way that car got off the markers, it just did not seem to be up to pace. So we'll keep tabs on the 16 car. It's driving off. It's under its own power right now. Which tells me that he may have pulled the car off before it got any worse. Well, we do have 6 cars in this heat race, which means that 12-car field that they talked about is in fact here with us. And I love it. What I love is there's a lot of modified guys and sport mod guys starting to show up in the hobbies and American stocks and all other sorts of good fields.
They're all out there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get them lined up now for heat race number 2. Let's go down trackside and meet the drivers. Mike Hill Jr. There's your Hossie Rebar Racing for Ronald, number 59 machine. I believe your last winner in the hobby stock division here at Kern County Raceway.
Let's go through the starting lineup here, folks. It's the 17T machine. That's Brian Terry. This is the driver I was referring to. I'm like, hey, look at that, some modified blood in the hobby stocks. Outside of Terry is the number 21 machine of Kyle Wood. Inside row number 2 gives us the 15 of Marcus Frazier and the 91 of Charles Paul. And then rounding out the field, the number 8K of Wade Yurto and the 59 driver Mike Hill Jr.
Looks like this. On the outside, the number 21 of
That looks good to me. All the cars we expected to start are here to start.
Of Brian Terry. Lineup looks good. Nice tight formation. 6 cars, 8 laps. Heat race number 2 for the hobby stocks here at the dirt track at Kern County Raceway.
All right, lights are out. 8 laps to finish off heat races for the hobby stocks here tonight. Terry with a nice old modified start right there. Like I said, this is going to be fun to observe. I always love to see drivers work their way back down, or not necessarily down, but into, I guess you could say, the lower dollar classes. Oh boy. fun to see all these drivers go at it and have some extra fun. Wood! If only that car would turn how he wants it to. Wood! Yurto, nice job of backing it down. 21 car is not doing what Kyle Wood wants it to do. Here's your leaders, Terry holding off Frazier. Woo, boy, where'd they go? Frazier is working that inside line, keeps drifting up on Terry. Eventually, this could get really interesting here. This is a heat race. Look how hard they're pushing it here. I love this. Where are you at? Frazier comes out of the dust and in the lead. See, on track, that third place spot held by the 91 machine of Charles Paul. Hill, Yurto, Wood. A lot of these cars got spread out when Wood spun it out in front of half the field. Lap 5. Two laps to go this time by. Going to be the white flag flying. Frazier held off Terry. Paul looking good. Charles Paul. This looks like a Michael Scruggs car to me. My sheet tells me it's Charles Paul. The car's driving like a Scruggs car right now too, so had my suspicions. Checkered flag for Frazier, taking the win in the second hobby stock heat race tonight. The bugs are starting to show up. Great.
Rounds out your top 5.
Getting ready to go. 4 cars. Heat race action. Steve Noland in the 17N machine starting on the pole. Behind him is the 1P machine of Scott Pounds. To his outside is the 91 machine of Michael Scruggs. Hey, there's Scruggs. And the West Coast Wildman Roger Holder. Outside of row number 1. Who gets the advantage here? Nolan down the back straightaway will hold on to the lead. Scruggs, I mentioned that 91 machine in the hobby stocks. Here he is. How about that move by Holder to take the lead? On the outside. Racetrack. Scruggs is going to work in his own line by the time we get racing for the main event. He's going to have his own groove up there. You know, Nolan has not given up on Holder, by the way. Lap number 3 on the board. Holder took the lead, but Nolan's fighting back. Pounds has lost touch a bit with your top 2. Holder goes way up there. Nolan goes way down there. And with the combination, you get this great race for the lead. Oh, good run for Nolan out of turn number 2. Brings him right to that rear bumper of the 24 machine. He's going to try it here on exit of turn number 4. Gets some good bite. Pulls up door to door at the start-finish line with Holder. Once on this exit, turn number 2, Nolan's going to get it again. Not as dramatic as the last time, but he is there to the inside of Holder, battling for the lead, lap number 5. 2 laps to go at the line. He's trying. White flag in the air. Nolan's not giving up. He wants to show the West Coast Wildman who's a little bit more wild tonight. Nolan's getting a good run out of turn number 2. He will take the lead into turn number KCRP, baby. But it's only 4 cars in the race. Doesn't mean it's going to be good, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you don't need a big car count to have an incredible race. And this heat race is not even for the money. Great race between those two drivers, nice and clean. We'll see them both in the A-Mod main event. Ethan Dotson, that 175 machine, starting on the pole in this heat race. His outside, the 22. Ryan Daves. My bad. 13 machine, Jerry Flippo. 24X on track. Ricky Childress Jr. They call him the Outlaw. Their scoreboard's not working, but luckily this is only 8 laps. I think we can keep track. Dotson has the lead. Dave's in second. The battle's for third between Childress and Flippo, a rookie this year in this class. Dave's battling to the inside. Nice competitive heat race here. We saw a real good one in the last race. Dave struggled in turn number 3 though. Open the door for Childress to make a move and battle for second. Flippo went way wide in the back of the pack. You see he's lost touch with these drivers. Almost clipped the wall, he went so wide. We'll see if the line moves up there though tonight. Although, the way this track's configured, I'll be impressed if anyone actually goes that high. You see it more often in turns 3 and 4 than we do 1 and 2 nowadays. Oh, Flippo! You know Jerry Flippo's flipped over twice this year. Sometimes they say it's all in the name. I'm sure he's sick of hearing that though. White flag going to come out next time by. Flagman got excited. Still trying to take over the second spot. It's all about Dotson in this heat race. These two drivers having a good battle here. Very different lines. Nice down exit there. Childress is wheeling it there. White flag's in the air for Dotson. Doesn't look like we're going to have any change for position up front. It's going to be Dotson coming out of turn number 4, taking the checkered flag. Dave, Childress, and Flippo will round out the finishing order in the final heat race here tonight. It's going to be all main event action. We're going to have an intermission here. We're going to have some good times ahead, folks. Hope you're all set. I'm going to go grab a hot dog and maybe put up some wall cameras. Why not? So just go ahead, you can just keep the tab open. Have some sound so you can hear when we're ready to return. Other than that, we'll be back.